Good afternoon, students. Today we will continue our second chapter, Work of the Saints, part 3. In this, we will learn about Sant Tukaram and Samarth Ramdas. Sant Tukaram, here you can see the picture of him. Two great saints, Tukaram and Ramdas, lived in Shivaji's time. Tukaram came from Dehu near Pune. So students, Sant Tukaram and Ramdas were the two saints who lived in Shivaji's time. Sant Tukaram came from the place Dehu near Pune. He owned a farm and also a grocery shop. Sant Tukaram, he owned a large farm and also a grocery shop. Grocery means a shop or a store that supplies foodstuff. It may be fresh food or preserved food. For example, bread, oil, cereals, cheese, eggs, etc. His forefathers were lenders. Now, forefathers means a member of your family, especially a man who lived a long time ago. For example, your great-grandparents. And lenders means a person giving money. So his forefathers were lenders. They used to lend money to the needy people. But Tukaram drowned in the river Indrayani all the record of loan papers he had, thus giving relief to many. So, as his father was a money lender, Tukaram freed people from his father's loan. He drowned the records of the loan in the river Indrayani. He was very much attached to the common people. He would go to the neighboring hills and sing songs in praise of God Vitthal. So Tukaram, he used to go to the nearby hill and sing songs in praise of God Vitthal. He was a great devotee of God Vitthal. Praise means offering words of homage as an act of worship. On the 11th day Ekadashi of the month of Ashad and Kartik, he would go to Pandharpur. So, on the 11th day Ekadashi of Ashad and Kartik month, he would go to Pandharpur. He wrote devotional songs, abhangs, and performed kirtans. Thousands flocked to listen to him. Shivaji Maharaj also attended his kirtans. So, students, Sant Tukaram, he used to write many devotional songs such as abhangs, and he also performed kirtans. Many people used to gather to listen to his kirtans. Even Shivaji Maharaj also attended his kirtans. Sant Tukaram, through his kirtans, used to teach people about equality, to have faith in God, and to do good to others. Sant Tukaram preached to the people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, and peace of mind. He also gave them the message of equality. So, Sant Tukaram, he taught people certain virtues. Virtues means good qualities one must have, such as pity. Pity means to feel sorry for someone. For example, students, when you play with your friends and one of your friend falls down, what you do? Do you laugh at them? No, it is not right to laugh at them. You feel sad for him or her, isn't it? You go and help them, ask them whether they are fine or not. Yes or no? Yes. So this is nothing but having pity for someone. Then next, he taught them forgiveness, to forget and forgive someone who has done or said something wrong against you. And then peace of mind, a feeling of calm or not being worried, to be in a relaxed form. Students, we can attain peace of mind through yoga, meditation, etc. He also gave them the message of equality, to treat everyone equally. He alone is a saint, and God dwells with him, who calls the weak and the downtrodden as his own. He impressed this truth on the minds of the people. So, Sant Tukaram alone was the saint who thought that God dwells with him. Dwells means to live or to stay in a place. God dwells with him means God is with them, who helps the weak people and the downtrodden as his own. Downtrodden means treated badly and unfairly. People who are very poor and are treated badly. So he says that whoever helps the weak and the downtrodden people, then only God will be with them. So this truth he made people to realize and made people to think, because your life, your happiness depends upon the thinking. People accepted him as his religious leader and showered their praise on Tukaram. He was very connected person with his simple kirtans and abhangs. He used to give values to each and every person, and this helped people to change their life and thinking and to become a better person. So people accepted him as his religious leaders. Even today, all over Maharashtra, we hear people proclaiming Gyanbat Tukaram, the names of two great saints. Even today, Tukaram Gatha is read in every household. So students, even today, all around Maharashtra, we hear people proclaiming. Proclaiming means calling out the names of two great saints. And who are they? They are Gyanba and Tukaram. Gyanba is no one else but Sant Jnaneshwar. He is known as, or he is called as Gyanba. So even today in every house people read the Tukaram Gatha. Tukaram Gatha is a Marathi language completion of his works. Now we will learn about Samarth Ramdas. Here you can see the picture of him. At the same time, the hills and valleys of Maharashtra were filled with the echoes of Jai Jai Raghuveer Samarth, an invocation constantly on the lips of the great Saint Ramdas. Invocation means the act of calling for something to appear. So, at the same time of Sant Tukaram, Sant Ramdas used to call out Jai Jai Raghuveer Samarth, means glory be to the great Rama. Rama is Lord Rama. So he used to praise Lord Rama by calling out Jai Jai Raghuveer Samarth. The hills and valleys of Maharashtra were filled with the echoes of Jai Jai Raghuveer Samarth. Ramdas was born at Jamb on the banks of the Godavari in Marathwada. Ramdas was born in the village named Jamb on the banks of river Godavari in Marathwada. His birthday falls on Ram Navami, the day on which the great hero Rama was born. So, Samarth Ramdas, he was born on Ram Navami in the year 1530. the day on which the great hero Rama was born. Narayan was his real name, but he preferred to call himself Ramdas, the servant of Rama. So, Samarth Ramdas is not his real name. His real name was Narayan. But he liked to be called by everyone the name Ramdas. Why? Because Ramdas means servant of Rama. Das means servant. Through his great book Das Bodh, he taught men the ways of good life. So, Samarth Ramdas, he wrote a book called Das Bodh, in which he taught people the ways to lead a good life. He taught people to follow his teachings, how to live a good life through this book. Through his Manache Shlok, he gave people lessons in good thoughts and good conduct. Manache Shlok means stanzas addressed to the mind. So he taught people to have good thoughts and good conduct, means good character, how to behave, what quality should a person have. So Samarth Ramdas taught all this to the people. To popularize the worship of strength, he raised the temples of Hanuman, the god of strength. Hanuman is known as god of strength. He believed in Ram, so Ram's servant is Hanuman. So he knows that Hanuman is god of strength. So he raised and built the temples of Hanuman everywhere. He told people to be strong and told them of the power that resides in a united people. Samarth Ramdas, he told people to be strong and also told them about the power of unity among people. He explained the common and the weak people that you should be strong enough to protect yourself, to protect your religion, and told them the power of unity. When you are united with people, no one can divide you. No one can harm you. Students, you have learnt the story of unity is strength. Yes or no? Yes. So, Samarth Ramdas taught the people the power of unity and oneness. He taught them to organize themselves and fight against injustice. This gave courage to people. So, he also taught them to come together and make an organization to fight against the injustice, the evilness, and this gave courage, gave confidence to the people among the people of Maharashtra. The work of the saints brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became a thing to be respected, and a spirit of self-reliance was born. So, students, work of all these saints which we learnt helped people to change their life in a good way, to accept their religion and to always have faith in God, to believe in God, to help others in need, etc. People started believing in themselves. People started gaining confidence among themselves. People regained their lost confidence. This great awakening among the people brought about by the saints helped Shivaji in his fight for Swaraj. So, people started gaining confidence among themselves. This great awakening brought by the saints among the people helped Shivaji Maharaj to establish Swaraj. Now we will have a quick revision. Sant Tukaram, he lived at the time of Shivaji and a true devotee of Vitthal. He composed abhangs and performed kirtans. Samarth Ramdas, He composed Das Bodh and Manache Shlok. He built many temples of Hanuman, preached virtues of unity in the fight against injustice. Work of these saints brought about awakening among the people. This helped Shivaji Maharaj in his struggle to establish Swaraj. Students, I hope you have understood this chapter. If you have any doubts, you can ask.